Because I also explain a lot why vegan and all that, but then not everybody listen, not everybody there to know. So anyway is good. That's why I support the institution who prints all this sutra and who train new monks. The other day, I give 60,000 euros to that institute who print some, this is one of the book they print, but they say where they are, what they do. But in this one, they didn't print that. They just print the sutra and not the original of the organization that printed. So I will try to ask again who printed. I will ask, and then I get the whole thing, with the address and email on it. And then if it's a different one, then I will send more donation so that they continue to do this. But they need also money to do all this. Even internet costs money now. Yeah, manpower need money to upload all this. Yeah, and they need electricity to do it. They need a home to do it. But everything costs money. Yeah, not for them, but for doing this job. Yeah, they train monks. Yeah, which is also go out and tell people about this as well, or pray to people when they die. Yeah. And they print all these good things, good precepts, good explanation, helping people on the planet. So I help them, not because I want any merit of offering, like the Buddha said. I don't think about anything like that. I just suppose a good job, okay? So you could also do that. If you don't know what to do with your money, then help the monastery, help some monks that you think are good. I even offer money or things to Thai monk. I know they eat meat, but at least they are the symbol of renunciation, okay? And they probably read some of this sutra to their people in a foreign land where they have forgotten the Buddhism. You understand? Like in Germany or Spain or wherever I know, I always offer, a substantial sum of money. So I say this is for the monk to buy some clothes for winter and new shoes if he needs. Just for him, yeah. Because I don't know if people offer enough money. And then if they they go around asking money for building temple, and if I saw it, yeah, I also offer for temple. I say this is for temple, but this is for the monk. Because sometimes people just concentrate on the building temple, and the monk is starving and walking with old and broken shoes, not enough clothes in winter. Understand? The monk is important more than the temple. If the monk is there, even if you under the canvas, this thing that you do, you spend outside?
Canvas.
Yeah, canvas. Or under a tree, you still can listen to the teaching. But if the temple is so big and the monk is not there, because the monk, he has more time. Even if he eat meat or that, he eat once a day, he rely on offering. So anyway, monks are not always educated in what type of food he can eat in place of meat. That is also the problem. All kind of food you can eat to replace meat. Even cabbage is meat replacement. How you say, substitute can do. But you have to eat salt with iodine so that you don't grow. If you eat just cabbage, you might grow something here, big, not Adam apple, big one. That is a melon. Adam melon. Yeah, like, huh? Iodine. Yeah. That stop you grow in this kind of cancer or something on your throat. Your throat become bigger. Understand? Very big. Okay. So if you just don't eat meat and eat cabbage too much, you have to put iodine in your meal anyway. Okay, huh? It helps. And then avocado is good to replace. And all kind of beans, they are all protein laden. Any bean, the lentils, you just eat them fresh or dried and then cook. You don't even need this processed tofu or processed protein. It tastes good, of course, and we like it. And some people just beginning vegetarian, they like the chicken shape, vegan chicken shape, vegan fish and all that. But it's just a luxury. We don't even need that to live. Beans, tomatoes, lentils, rice, everything is good for you. So the monk should also learn how to survive himself without worrying about lack of protein. Yeah, they can ask them to cook, protein-rich diet, or with tofu or with beans like that, or offer them vitamin, a supplement. Then they don't have to eat meat. But not every monk are educated in that, because they just rely on baking, so nobody think about that. Even if the monk was eating meat, like Thai monk or Burman and all that, but I still offer him. It's for him, for his comfort, for his ideal of sacrifice, of become a monk. Okay? Yeah. And then if he recite a sutra or two, and the people will listen it and benefit. So even if he recite, but the Buddha's word and all the 10 directions will bless him, bless the listener. So even a meat-eating monk, I offer too. I don't discriminate, okay? I don't just give it to Hindu monk, vegetarian monk. I give whenever I see, whatever, whoever needs. Do you understand now why? Yes. Of course, being a vegetarian monk is even better for him too, and a good example for other people. But I don't discriminate like that. I myself offer even to church, Church priests, they don't eat vegetarian. Now and then, in some Lent or some Friday or something like that. But I do offer, okay? Because of all this, yeah? Because he can remind people, he can tell people the name of the Buddha. Who knows, that dying person may be saved from hell because that person come and say the name of the Buddha for him, pray for him. So it's okay, yeah? At one time I asked one of the Tibetan Buddhist high monk, I say, Master, I was a lay person, still housewife, but I come different temple, even Buddhist temple, Tibetan temple, I know they eat meat, but I still make offering to the temple and to the monk. At that time, not that much, because I didn't earn much. But then I said, Master, Buddhism is supposed to be compassionate, are you eating animal or you a vegetarian? He said, he feel a little bit less proud. He said, I'm sorry, I still eat meat. He said, but why? He said, habit. Yeah. He's honest, but he doesn't feel very proud of himself. But he says, yeah, I'm sorry, I should, but habit. Yeah. It's true like that. If the monks in Tibet or Thailand or Burma are raised since childhood, some monks come to temple very young, especially Tibetan monk. They come too young so that they can keep learning, and when they're older, they know all the sutras. Yeah. Then if from young monkhood it's fed vegetarian, then they become habit also. It's just habit. Habits is difficult to quit. That is a problem. So you have to take care of your habit, okay? Yeah. So I was very proud of my father. He smoked all his life. After he knew my teaching, not from me directly, but some monk went to Vietnam and tell him. He quit immediately the smoking. We quit gambling. Yeah. Become an exemplary person at his age, 70 something. But because he was my father, so they give him initiation. Give my mother, father, and the whole family initiation. Not I give, not directly. Yeah. When man or woman laden with offenses, committed a lot of sins, bad, who failed to plant good causes, die. Yeah. Even they can receive 1/7 of any merit dedicated to them by relatives who do good deeds on their behalf. They receive 1/7, not the whole, but 1/7. If that merit is 7-fold, they get one of it, 1/4 of it. Even if they are full of sin, but at the time of death, if the relative pray for them thus or doing such and such, recite sutra and good merit and all that. You too? I didn't hear you. Okay. You crying? Are you crying? No, just tired. Your eyes are tired. Okay. You can close them. You don't have to always look at me. If your eyes are tired, my eyes also tired because of all this. Oh, lucky they put it up now. Thank you. Somebody is considerate. Put it up, but the silver still it's less, you know. No wonder these days my eyes are less tearing. Remember? Yes. Yesterday also did not. Today not. I was wondering why. Very good. Thank you for your love. To wake me up. This mint. Don't eat too much of that. It give you diarrhea. Okay? Yeah, it happened to me too. It says so. But I want to wake up a little. Huh? Don't swallow, huh? Not because Master blessing, eat everything, no. Spit it out later. Spit out the plastic, the gum. No. Just joking. In a loving assembly, I can sit forever. Because our energy is compatible. If it's too much conflicting, even at home when you brought it here in your head, I feel sometimes choke, sometimes trouble. That's why I cough, I yawn, I tear. I'm agitated. Energy is like knife. Hurt, pierce, pinch, poke people. That's why sometimes you see me, agitated, huh? During gathering, you always feel bad when I scold somebody or ask somebody to leave. You always side with them. You never side with me. I was very lonely. I feel nobody is with me. Nobody really on my side. Because I'm the master, so everybody, protect each other. And nobody feel like protecting me or understand me at least. I feel very lonely. Often. But I have to do my job. It's like you are being parents. You don't always give your children sweets. That's not good for them. Not good for teeth. You ask them to eat the broccoli, even though they don't like it. You ask them to eat the carrots, even though they don't like it. You force them to go to sleep on time because it's good for them. But they always, no, I don't want sleep. If you are parents, you should understand my position. And if your children don't do what they're supposed to do, don't do the homework or don't behave well, then of course you reprimand them. And if they still don't do it, you have to measure some, reward accordingly, like grounding 1 week, no television 1 day, no pocket money 1 week, thing like that, Not because you're cruel, but because other ways did not work. And you want to bring up your children right. You want them to be a good person. It will be good for them and good for the society. Nobody likes bad children out there, even. And also, if he's bad, he make a bad example for his peers and, for his younger siblings as well. Everything affect each other, huh? But here you don't see the bad energy from people. Now, sometimes you feel it, but you don't see it very well. Therefore, you criticize me sometimes. That's very unfair. How can you unfair? You must let me do my job, okay? If you don't see anything, the invisible thing, what I do, then at least don't criticize. Bad for you, huh? I don't really care, just bad for you. Wow, 1/7. But you have to dedicate, that merit to them. Then they receive as much as they can, you see? And the rest is always on you. the good doer. Not only for the dead, but you benefit first, more than the dead. So the more you do, the better for the dead, okay? Because if they receive only 1/7 and you do more, then another 1/7 and you do more and another 1/7, yeah? Then this person is singing on the way to heaven. No? The other 6/7 of the merit will return to the living relatives who did the good deeds. Told you. Master knows everything. It follows that men and women of the present and future who cultivate while they are strong and healthy will receive all portions of the benefit derived. Wow. If you're dying, yeah? Suppose. And before you die, you have done many good deeds as well, yeah? Like a good practitioner, keep the precept, do charity. Do charity doesn't mean you have to give all your property. I don't mean that. You give what you can, or what you think, to the needy, or spread the teaching, good teaching, yeah? Like you make videotape or something and you give to somebody, you copy a book and give it to somebody, yeah? That is also charity, yeah? Or if you don't have money at all, then you give time, yeah? Okay, somebody organize charity, you come and help, sweeping the floor, packing the present, yeah? Or even if you don't have time to do that, you give your heart, your support. Oh, that's a wonderful thing. Oh, wonderful. In your heart, you feel happy that somebody do that and you express that, okay? You make the people who do it feel okay, feel good also. Then is also merit. That's also charity. Kind words to them, supportive, encouraging. This is all kind words. Okay. So when you die as a good person like that, and your relatives still, just in case you didn't, or through love, do all these good deeds and on your behalf, then you receive all the merit. Yeah, understand? All the merit. And of course, your relative also benefit the same way. Yeah. The arrival of the great ghost of impermanence is also unexpected, that the deceased one's consciousness first roams in darkness and obscurity, unaware of offenses and blessings even. Sometimes the death spirit caught you by surprise. You die before you even know. That's why you heard the story, some ghosts don't even know that he's dying, that he's dead. He come and talk to his relative, hug his wife, and nobody responds, and he got very upset. Why is she so indifferent to me today? Or why she locked the door, I couldn't open. Thing like that, yes. Because they don't understand that they're dead already. It takes some time. This fall into the time of 49 days in between the dying and the judgment, okay? Yes. Some people fall into that also of unawareness that they're dead. So they don't understand, they don't listen to the blessing and the merit. But still, it will benefit them. Yeah. For 49 days, they are as if deluded or deaf, or as if in courts where their karmic retributions are being decided. At the judgment court. Okay. Once judgment is fixed, rebirths are undergone according to their karma. In the time before rebirth, determined and fixed, the deceased suffer thousands of 10,000s of concerns. How much more is that the case for those who are to fall into the bad destinies? During that time, before he's judged to go where and where, he's already very worried. Or he's lost. He doesn't know. Some don't know they're dead. Why relatives treat him so coldly, don't listen to him, don't talk to him, don't hear him. And also worry, where am I now? Where am I going? What will happen to me? Why I am here? Why I'm this? Why I'm that? Why I have lost all ability to control things around me. I can't open door. I can't talk to anyone. Nobody care about me anymore. I'm lost, you see? So he's very sorrowful and worry a lot. Not to talk about when they already know their destiny is going to be this and that, animals are going to that and this hell. So 49th day is the time that we could decide his fate for him or her fate for her. We have to pray, yeah, make offering, take his possession out. If can, then sell all his possession and give it to the poor people, the church, the temple, to good charity cause. But of course, if he has children and all that, must leave some for them to survive. Just take whatever can, yeah. Then he will be liberated. Throughout 49 days, those whose lives have ended and who have not yet been reborn will be hoping every moment that their immediate relatives will earn blessings powerful enough to rescue them. That's why sometimes they come back in your dream or they appear shortly before you, but they can't speak too much sometimes. Yeah, they can't talk, they just look sad, and then you know they need your help. And immediately. Because you don't know at that time how many more times left for them until their fate is decided. Once their fate decided by the church, nothing you can do anymore. No more time. But 49 days before that, a lot of time. You can do many things for him. You can recite a lot of sutras. At the end of that time, the deceased will undergo retribution according to their karma. If someone is an offender, he may pass through hundreds of thousands of years without even a day's liberation. If someone's offenses deserved fivefold uninterrupted retribution, he will fall into the great hells and undergo incessant suffering throughout hundreds of thousands of aeons. That's his billion, trillion, gazillion of years. Okay? Imagine it's you. Imagine you're there helpless, being tortured day and night, every second of your life. And you know it, and you feel the suffering, not like you don't feel. And no one to help you. No one you can call. Too much suffering, you can't even open your mouth. You can't even remember to pray. So do pray before. And if you have no relative to help you, then it's finished. You have to. Such suffering, so long, my God. How terrible, how terrible. Imagine if it's you. It's how unbearable, how terrible, how horrible. God, I don't ever wish anyone have to go through this. Everything in this world is illusion. But the law of the world is not illusion. The law of karma is not. You will feel it if you're not liberated from the law of karma, either through the master power or through the faith in Buddhas, or doing good deeds, and always keep vigilant on your life. Everything you do, you think, you speak, must be always good and pure, okay? Pure intention. If not, rather don't say, okay? Yeah. I'm a master, I have to say everything, many things. But if you don't have to be in a position, you keep quiet, okay? You don't tell others about the bad thing of this person, and then that person tell further and further and further. Telling the bad things of others, you have to also share that karma. Not only if you do it yourself, yeah, okay? So be very careful, all right? Remember the three monkeys. Even the monkey can teach you. No seeing, no hearing, no talking about bad things. Okay. Moreover, great elder, when beings who have committed karmic offenses die, their relatives may prepare vegetarian offerings. See that? To aid them on their karmic path. In the process of preparing the vegetarian meal and before it has been eaten, rice, washing water, and vegetable leaves should not be thrown on the ground even. Wow. Even the wash water, before it's been eaten, you should not throw the washed water, dirty water on the ground. the washing water for the rice and the vegetable and fruit. Before the food is offered to the Buddhas and Sangha, no one should eat it. You have to be careful of this also, not just make offering, okay, I eat first, don't even taste it. You have to know how much, okay? If a little salty, it's a little less salty, the Buddhas don't mind. As long as it's not offered to the live Sangha, yeah? Even less salty, then you can offer more soy sauce or more salt for the Sangha, for the monks who come and recite, or the monks that you offer the meal, yeah? But don't taste it before. Wow, the Bodhisattva is really compassionate. He knows all detail about suffering and how to escape from suffering. He's really compassionate. All of us, we should thank this Bodhisattva. And right now, the Kristigaba means the earth store Bodhisattva. Great being you are, great being, great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm about to cry. I feel so touched by his sacrifice and goodness. So beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. We all thank you. The world thank you. All beings are saved. Thank you. All beings are going to be saved by you or by this sutra that you teach. Thank you so much. My God. You see how many Buddha and Bodhisattvas sacrifice for us. And we just do a little meditation, give the 5 precepts. It's not hard. Must do it, okay? You owe it to them also. You owe it to the farmers, to your parents, to your sister, brothers, to the planet, to be good. Only meditate 5 precepts. Nothing much I ask from you. Okay? You don't have to come to see me if you don't want to. You stay home, you believe in me, believe in my teaching. Then it's good enough. Meditate. Yeah, do good. When someone who is good and say, this time, I always say European, but somebody good and say everybody else come quickly, even though it's their fault, but it's good for you, okay? So that you can see me sometime, some of you. And if you cannot come here, or you can blame me if you want, but it's your karma, okay? You don't make me responsible for everything in your life, all right? I do my best already. I'm 1,000 times busier than you are. Daily, different things, inside, outside. So do what you can. You come see me if you can. If you don't have enough financial support, if your brother, sister help you to come, it's okay. If don't, you just stay home. I'm always with you. You no need to come to see me. I didn't force any of you to come see me. You offer me your time and some of your finance for the ticket, but that's benefit you. I didn't ask. I offer you also manifold in return, physically, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually. I also offer to you. No, I did not like to sit here and receive things. I receive your love, which I thank very much, but I offer also. Even if you offer me anything, I offer a lot also. I offer things to other people. Maybe it doesn't seem beneficial to you if I offer it to the poor people, but it benefits the world you live in. It makes the good energy for you, for your children, make the planet grow better. Understand me? Yes. So even I don't offer to you directly, but I do offer also. Everything good benefit you also. So do not think in the negative way. Try to remember the Buddha saying what? Charity. Okay? Offering to the Buddhas, to enlighten saints and monks and nuns. I didn't offer it to them because I think they're enlightened monks and nuns and they benefit me. No. I offer them because I love them. Because I thought, okay, I didn't know they were working in the field either. I thought they just sit there and rely on some disciple come and offering something. But not many Korean would have time to go all the way to Yongtong. So I thought they don't have such a good food all the time. So whatever good food I offered to them because probably they didn't have it for a long time or they never had it. Like when they give me a lot of this suja guava banana, something like that. It looked like a Buddha's tough here. That's why they call it suja. I mean, the Buddha fruit. And they give me some, and I asked my nun attendant, do they have this fruit in Korea? They say, no, we cannot plant it. I say, try, but it doesn't grow. I say, okay, quickly bring this, bowl full of fruit to offer to the nun. I don't have enough for one each, but they can share. Tell them that. Yeah. Because they don't have, understand? Because I feel that the monk has nothing. No family, no husband, no kids, no wife already. And just some food to live and don't have enough. That's why I offer to them. You understand? Yes. Not for marriage, nothing. I care nothing for myself. Everything here, I truly realize this is illusion. Nothing for me. So you have to give in this kind of spirit, in love, understand? Help because you think they need it. Don't ever think of marriage. The Buddha say all that, explain it to you, but you don't think like that. You have to give with love. Then I tell you, marriage will be manifold if even you care for it or not. But if you give without love, and then you have some merit, but it's not wholesome, okay? It's not much what I offer to them. Of course, they eat with the assembly, yeah? But something good that I think they might never have it. They never tasted it because in their country or because being a monk. That's why I tell you have to respect them. They could stay outside, work, earn a lot of money like you, have husband, wife, kids, have house, car, But the self-denial because they believe in the Buddha. They believe in being a monk, is a way to liberation. Because they think that the natural of life is ephemeral anyway. I respect that ideal. I respect that they hold on to that belief. Okay? Yeah. That's why we respect them. Take a lot of self-denials to do that. So you don't say same, same initiate by master, is same. Not same. You enjoy everything. They don't. Do you understand now? So give them place and respect, give way when they walk, do anything in your respectful way, okay? Don't think the same, call them brother, sister, same master, same initiate, not the same, they are extra. Apart from keeping 5 precepts, they keep more precepts than you. Many precepts I don't tell you because you're not nuns and monks. You're not allowed to know it. Because some are delicate, you can't tell in the public, okay? Some are real detail, how to keep the precepts, the real detail. It's not wholesome to tell into the public, okay? And also they deny many things, They don't sleep on a big and high and comfortable bed, not all, unless they're sick, and they meditate a lot more, yeah? They truly keep the precept, they truly understand why they become monks and nuns, why they practice. Some of you don't, because you're too busy outside and distracted by families or jobs or earning a living and still attached to that kind of life. Some of you don't. I don't say all of you are attached. Even though you're a lay person, doesn't mean you are not detached. I don't say that, but I say many of you are still not detached from the thing you like to eat, from the clothes you want to wear. Detachment came from inside. And then if you are too much in the world, it's difficult to detach yourself, difficult to have time to think, to concentrate on spiritual practice. That's what I said. I don't mean in spiritual wise, I don't mean that you cannot become Buddha if you're a lay person or you have less enlightenment. Not necessarily, okay? Yeah, I just respect them because of the ideal they hold, the renunciation they make, the self-denial that they try hard to be, a good person, to be a good monk. They try, yeah? Difficult, but try. In this age of material greed and development and competition, they still try to keep like that. It's difficult. So I respect that. And moreover, I feel sympathy, for the life they undergo. Yeah. because I know it from my own experience. You need discipline, you need strong will to keep focus on spiritual practice and not sidetracked by other comfort. Yeah, it's difficult, but it's doable. If you really want spiritual attainment, you do it. You just do it. They're natural. You don't complain. You don't feel this is hardship. Yeah, you know, whatever you know is good for your spiritual practice, you do it. You will do it. Just do it. Yeah. You don't mind sleep in a tent or sleep on the ground or sleep in a small hut instead of a house. You don't mind anything. Yeah. Yeah. If you know this is better for you, you do it. So when you give, either to monks or monastery or church or temples, yeah, you do it. You must do it with love. You must imagine. If you can't have love, you must imagine, okay, what it's like if I am that person. Yeah, I don't have family with me. I'm not having any luxury. You know, I have to live on the ground, praying a lot of time a day, have nothing else. Many things I deny in my life. Now, suppose I love this so much, but I'm a nun, a monk, I can't have it. I love that so much, but if I'm a monk and nun now, I won't have it. Imagine that. Then you feel love for the person who sacrificed their life for a noble ideal, for a higher purpose. Then you love. Because I feel like as if I'm them. That is the thing. I feel as if I'm that insect, so I can't kill him. I feel as if I am the pigeon, so I must give her food. I have to chop. She don't like just bread. She likes my dog's food. This is smart girl, smart pigeon, the small pigeon. I give her bread on the roof so that she don't feel scared to go lower. But she go lower because it's a colorful dog food. She tried to eat, but it's too big. She can't. So after I saw that, I crushed it into very tiny pieces on the street for her because she just like it there. She didn't like in a bowl and on the roof. What to do? So I put some water there and crush it because the pellets is hard for the dog. You know, it's good for their teeth. But I have to crush it with a stone on the street because that's where she wants. I want her to eat in a bowl, clean. But no, she likes it on the ground, dirty. What am I to do? Okay, then if she likes that, that's where she goes. I put on roof, she doesn't eat. She go down and was looking at the place where I put in yesterday. She didn't see it and she was gone. So I took it from the roof, I pulled it out on the dirt for her. That's the way it is. Yeah, you have what you want. Even I know something better, but if that's what you want, then you have it. Do it with love, okay? Everything you must do with love. If you give without love, then it's very empty. Empty. Even give to beggar, you have to understand their situation. Maybe you cannot, but at least give with sympathy, with humility, okay? With protective thought, with good energy. Not say, here, you know, take it and go. It's not like that, okay? Love is the essence of every action you take. Without that, you're just an empty shell. Without love, you're nothing, truly. Whatever you do, a lot of charity and all that, you're just boasting with people, but you benefit nothing. The person may feel himself, but he doesn't feel that well because the energy you give is not uplifting. And you give a lot of money out, but you receive nothing. You don't feel satisfied. You don't feel happy, understand? Because if that person is happy and you give with love, then you feel very happy, as if that person is you. And you feel even more happy than that person. It cannot measure, but I know that. So before you offer to the Buddhas and Sangha, Buddha image or Buddha statue, okay, fine, or the Sangha alive or not, but you don't eat first. You don't taste it. If there is laxness or transgression in this matter, then the deceased will receive no strength from it. Wow. Wow. If you don't take care and do what is said in here, then the dead people don't receive anything, no matter how much you do. So be very respectful. Even the water you wash vegetable, you should not throw on the ground. After the Buddha eats and after people eat, maybe, then you can. Before that, no. Before the Buddhas or Sangha you offer, then you don't taste, you don't eat. Always keep it clean, and better you cover your mouth with mask and serve with glove, okay? So don't contaminate the food that you offer to the Buddha, so that the merit can be transferred through purity and love to that dead person. Only purity and love can transport such a material things into immense invisible merit. Do you understand? Contaminated thing cannot transfer this. It's just like the tube, the water pipe, if it's blocked inside by even just a small stone, the water doesn't come out. Or if the pipe is dirty, the water come out muddy, yellow, brown, bad. Okay? It's simple to understand or not? Yeah. So this, take care. You offer the food in front of Buddha statues or for the monk. You don't throw the washed vegetable water away. Keep it there. Later, maybe. Later, after eating. After all the meals consumed, either by Sangha, if you offer it, then you throw away. And don't taste the food before you offer it to the Buddha, even the deceased Buddha. Yeah. Don't taste the food. Give it to the monk first, with all love and respect. If not, then the deceased will receive no strength from it. My God. Blocked, you see? Blockage. That's why. If purity is vigorously maintained in making the offering to the Buddha and Sangha, either the Buddha is still alive or Nirvana Buddha, the deceased will receive 1/7 of the merit. Therefore, elder, by performing vegetarian offerings on behalf of the deceased fathers, mothers, and other relatives, while making earnest supplication on their behalf, beings of Jambudvipa benefit both the living and the dead. After that was said, hundreds of thousands of millions of Natyugas of ghosts and spirits of Jambudvipa, who were in the palace of Trayastrimsa heaven, I told you, made the unlimited resolve to attain Bodhi, to become Buddha. The ghost, all the ghosts and spirit and even yaksas. And hundreds of thousands of millions of limitless number. Not yugas, long is uncountable. The elder, great eloquence, made obeisance and withdrew. He only asked for the sake of being. He didn't need to know it. He already the God. He already saint. He didn't need to know this offering. No. He didn't need to know all this. He didn't need to know. He just asked for the sake of others. Understand? Then he know already. And even if he didn't know, he didn't need to know. He is liberated. Understand now? So we thank this elder, great eloquence as well. And Anand and whoever asked the Buddhas or Bodhisattva question, so that the sage can answer. We thank them all. Thank you. We should really thank the past masters, monks and nuns and scholars who have taken time to record what the Buddha is teaching after the master's nirvana, and also for the past and present persons, lay or monks or nuns who have really dedicated themselves, sacrificed their time and precious health or under any difficult situation to translate this so that I can read it to you. We have to thank them. And may they be blessed forever by all the Buddhas, past, present, and future. May their merit be immense. May they be liberated forever. Thank you. It's good. All right. Mama, go eat lunch. I mean breakfast.